Why do rich people seem to get richer, while poor people struggle to escape the cycle of poverty? It's a question that's been asked for generations, and understanding the reasons behind it isn't just about economics. It's about empowerment. If you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or wondered how you can turn things around, this narrative is here to break down the cycle and show you the real, actionable ways to change your financial future. Because with the right knowledge and mindset, anyone can make progress towards a better life. Let's start with the basics. Wealth builds on itself. When someone has money, they have more choices. They can invest in businesses, purchase property, or use their resources to learn new skills and create opportunities that expand their income. This is often referred to as compound growth, the idea that money, when used wisely, creates more opportunities over time. It's not magic, but it does seem magical if you're not in a position to experience it firsthand. On the flip side, people who struggle financially often find themselves spending every dollar they earn just to get by. There's little left over to save or invest. Emergencies, like a broken car, a medical bill, or a lost job, can wipe out any progress. The cycle can feel relentless, but understanding why the system works this way is the first step to breaking out of it. One major reason for this cycle is access. Access to education, access to opportunities, and access to information. People born into wealthy families often have better schools, safer neighborhoods, and parents who can teach them about money. They're introduced early to skills like budgeting, investing, and networking. On the other hand, someone born into poverty might never learn these skills at home or school. But here's the uplifting truth. Financial knowledge can be learned at any age, by anyone. The internet is packed with free resources, and libraries are full of books on financial literacy. You don't need to be born rich to learn how money works. Another reason the rich get richer is that they use tools, like investing, owning businesses, and leveraging debt, to grow their wealth. For example, when a wealthy person buys a house, they often see it appreciate in value. If they rent it out, it can provide steady income. The poor, meanwhile, might rent instead of owning, which means their money is going to someone else's pocket, not building their own wealth. But here's a practical tip. Even small investments count. If you can save a little each month, even just a few dollars, and invest it over time, you'll start building your own assets. Apps and online platforms make it easier than ever to begin investing with tiny amounts. Attitude and mindset also play a huge role. Rich people often believe in abundance. They expect to find opportunities and aren't afraid to take calculated risks. People who struggle financially may have been taught to expect scarcity, to play it safe, and to avoid risks. But anyone can work on changing their mindset. Start by viewing problems as opportunities to learn. If you see a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I turn it into a stepping stone? This shift in thinking can open doors you never imagined. Let's talk about habits. The rich tend to develop habits that build wealth over time, like saving regularly, reading about finance, networking, and setting goals. You can start small. Set a goal to save even a few dollars a week. Read one article about money management each day. Connect with people who support your growth. These habits compound, just like money does. Education is a powerful equalizer. While it's true that college degrees can lead to higher-paying jobs, formal education isn't the only path. Learning a trade, taking online courses, or even watching free tutorials can open doors. Every skill you develop, whether it's plumbing, graphic design, or public speaking, can increase your earning power. Don't let anyone tell you that you're stuck because of your background. Knowledge is available to everyone, and the more you learn, the more valuable you become. Another reason the gap persists is social networks. Wealthy people tend to know other wealthy people, which means they hear about job openings, investment opportunities, and business ideas before anyone else. You can build your own network by joining local groups, volunteering, or connecting online. Every new person you meet is a chance to learn something new or discover a new opportunity. Let's be honest, there are systemic barriers too. Discrimination, unfair laws, and lack of access to credit can make things harder for people from certain backgrounds. But history is full of people who beat the odds, who started with nothing and built something amazing. Their secret? Persistence and a willingness to keep learning. Here's a practical action plan to help you get started on your own journey to wealth, no matter where you begin. First, track your spending. Write down every dollar you spend for a month. This simple act helps you spot patterns and areas to cut back. Second, create a budget. Give every dollar a job, even if it's just a few dollars towards savings. Remember, small amounts add up over time. Third, start an emergency fund. Even if you can only save a few dollars a week, you'll be glad you did when life throws you a curveball. Fourth, learn about investing. Start with simple resources, podcasts, online articles, or books from the library. You don't need to be a stock market expert. Focus on understanding the basics, like the incredible power of compounding, or what mutual funds are. Fifth, invest in yourself. Take free or low-cost courses online. Learn new skills that are in demand. The more you know, the more you can earn. Sixth, connect with others. Join groups focused on self-improvement, finance, or entrepreneurship. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow. Seventh, set goals. Write down where you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years. Break those goals into small steps and celebrate every milestone. Eighth, don't be afraid to ask for help. Successful people work with mentors, coaches, and advisors. If you're struggling, look for local organizations, community centers, or online forums where you can get advice and support. Remember, wealth isn't just about money. It's about choices, freedom, and security. Every positive habit you build, every new skill you learn, and every dollar you save brings you closer to breaking the cycle. If you ever feel discouraged, remember that every wealthy person started somewhere. Many began with nothing but a dream and a willingness to learn. Your journey may be tough, but you are not alone. Knowledge, action, and persistence are your most powerful tools. So, let the stories of others inspire you, but let your own actions uplift you. You have the power to change your future, starting today. The cycle of wealth isn't a law. It's a pattern, and patterns can be broken. One step at a time, one day at a time, you can start building the life you want. Stay positive, stay curious, and never stop learning, because the path to wealth begins with a single decision to try.